Question: explain how conduct regulation and prudential regulation can pull risk management decisions in opposite directions. Your answer must integrate consumer duty, information asymmetry, and long-term sustainability. 10 marks. Section 1. Interpretation and key points. Quick awareness check. The solvency versus fairness tug-of-war. One regulator wants you to keep more money, prudential. The other wants you to give better value to customers, conduct. Consumer duty moves the goalposts from don't lie to customers to proactively ensure they get a good deal. Information asymmetry. Insurers have the data, customers have the need. Conduct rules stop insurers from using that data gap to unfairly boost profit or shed risk. Long-term sustainability. You can't stay solvent, prudential, if you lose your social license to operate, conduct. Section 2. Logic breakdown. 1. Prudential logic, the safety net. From a prudential standpoint, the most rational risk management decision in a crisis is to protect capital. This might mean raising premiums for high-risk policyholders or cancelling policies in flood-prone areas. This ensures the firm meets its solvency capital requirement, SCR. 2. Conduct logic, the fairness test. Conduct regulation, specifically under the consumer duty, constrains these rational moves. If a firm suddenly withdraws cover from a vulnerable region, it may cause foreseeable harm. Conduct regulators view the information asymmetry between the expert insurer and the lay customer as a reason to mandate fair value, even if it reduces short-term profit margins. 3. The point of conflict. Imagine a legacy product that is becoming unprofitable. Prudential risk management says, raise the fees. Conduct risk management says, these customers are sticky and don't understand the fees. Raising them is a breach of trust. The firm is caught in a stakeholder trade-off. 4. Long-term sustainability, the synthesis. High distinction answers must show that these aren't truly opposites in the long run. If you ignore conduct and get fined or lose customers, your prudential safety is destroyed. Therefore, long-term sustainability requires a social license to operate where conduct standards support prudential goals. Section 3. High distinction model answer. Prudential and conduct regulations often pull risk management in opposite directions because they prioritize different stakeholders. Prudential regulation focuses on the first line of defense, the balance sheet, requiring firms to maintain high capital adequacy to protect overall market stability. From this perspective, an economically rational move to de-risk a portfolio by withdrawing from a high-volatility market or aggressively repricing high-risk lives is seen as prudent risk management that safeguards the firm's long-term solvency. However, the consumer duty and conduct-led frameworks introduce a counter-constraint. Because of the inherent information asymmetry in insurance, where firms possess superior data on risk and pricing, conduct regulators prevent firms from using risk-based decisions to exploit or exclude vulnerable customers. A prudential decision to hike premiums might satisfy capital requirements but fail the fair value test of conduct regulation. This tension forces a trade-off. The firm must balance the solvency capital requirement, SCR, against the risk of regulatory sanctions and reputational contagion that follows poor customer outcomes. Ultimately, long-term sustainability requires the integration of these two forces. A firm that prioritizes prudential safety by treating customers unfairly will eventually face a conduct-driven solvency crisis through fines, litigation, or mass lapses. Professional actuarial judgment requires looking through the actuarial control cycle to ensure that solution development satisfies both the prudential need for profit and the conduct need for fairness. By viewing conduct as a foundational element of enterprise risk management, ERM, rather than a separate compliance hurdle, the firm ensures that its risk management decisions support both its financial health and its ongoing license to operate in a price-sensitive market.